A very warm greetings. Imagine you're enjoying your weekend and you suddenly receive a phone call saying that some of your loved one has been admitted to the hospital with a serious medical emergency. Your thought at first would be simple: my loved one needs my immediate care. But within few seconds, a new problem begins. Which hospital is covered? Which insurance actually pays for this? Which room we can choose? Is there any other relevant different schemes that could be better? Actually, in such a medical emergencies, the family should focus purely on healthcare and not try to decode the insurance policy. And here's exactly where our story begins. Once the patient reaches the hospital, the caregiver is suddenly in a paradox of multiple disconnected ecosystems. They need to understand where to go, what to choose, what is applicable, what may change in future, and what action they have to take next. In other words, at one of the most stressful moments in their lives, the caregiver becomes the integration layer between the fragmented ecosystem of the healthcare domain. And this is not how healthcare navigation should work. The challenge is not simply a lack of information, but the true challenge is the load of abundance information that is already existing in form of insurance policies, government schemes, hospital networks, and different other parameters. But all these systems are disconnected. The result of this fragmented data becomes extremely difficult to interpret during a high-stress medical emergency, and this leads to surprisingly high hidden cost. The families can face sudden financial surprises when the coverage constraints are discovered too late. Admissions can be delayed, the treatments could be delayed, and at times the caregivers are forced to make most important decisions under highly emotional stress. And sometimes a better insurance and medical coverage could simply be missed because of this huge load of data. The worst part is the support is mostly reactive. Problem become visible only during billing or discharge, and it might already be too late to make the best decision. Today, the gap is between the insurance and hospitals, and this gap stands between the patient and caregivers. They are expected to understand all different parameters existing, and this means a high stress workload in already high stressed environment. The patient should not have to become experts in insurance just to receive the right care. So we need an integration layer to integrate insurance with the caregivers, and here's where we introduce Kaapeedu Ai. Kaapeedu Ai is an insurance-aware AI-powered decision support platform that connects a user's insurance coverage information with the hospital available in real time and context-aware. Our purpose is simple. Kaapeedu Ai does not recommend any treatment. It prevents insurance complexity from becoming yet another emergency for them. We act as a financial and administrative co-pilot throughout a person's healthcare journey. Kaapeedu Ai works across 5 different capabilities. First, it understands the policy, it converts the complex insurance document into structured information, then it matches the hospital based on factors such as location, specialties, room types, cost, etc. Then it monitors the patient's healthcare journey right from admission till discharge in every step. As a insurance co-pilot, Kaapeedu Ai detects risk early, including eligibility gaps, network uncertainty, etc. And finally, it explains everything clearly in a structured and meaningful format, like what is known, why it matters, what has to be done, how it should be done. Instead of simply giving information, Kaapeedu Ai turns into an information guidance co-pilot that guides the patient throughout their medical journey. Of course, there are different insurance portals available today. They provide information like policy details, facilities, services, it answers individual questions, etc. But this doesn't solve the problem. Kaapeedu Ai brings these pieces together. We join the fragmented pieces of data and provide hospital and journey context, insurance awareness, unified navigation across different pathways. We provide with continual contextual intelligence and support, and also provide proactive decision support. So Kaapeedu Ai is not yet another healthcare portal. We act as an intelligence layer connecting decisions across the entire hospital journey. The difference becomes clear when we look at the patient's medical journey. In traditional system, the journey moves step by step from admission to treatment to discharge, and at times the financial surprise may pop up anytime and even at the time of billing. But using Kaapeedu Ai, the intelligence moves alongside the patient. At the time of admission, it checks the eligibility, then during investigation, it identifies the relevant scheme, then during treatment, it can analyze the impact of changes. It acts dynamically to provide meaningful information every minute, like for example, any financial strain that may come, room change, or scheme change, etc. And before discharge, it helps surface the financial verification points in early. So the principle is simple. We have to be proactive and not reactive. We have to detect the risk even before they become a surprise. We combine the power of agentic AI LLMs along with deterministic rule to provide a safe and explainable guidance for our customers. Kaapeedu Ai combines agentic AI and deterministic rule here, where the AI helps understand the messy documents and it helps structuring the unformatted data and explain to the caregivers in a simple language. And our strict deterministic rule and rule-based validation engine validates the policy limits, exclusion, and constraint-based decision. So the AI can understand and explain while the rule provides boundaries and validation. The result we provide is an uncertainty-aware, safe, and explainable guidance throughout a person's medical journey. Behind Kaapeedu Ai, there's a 6-stage of intelligence engine. First, we ingest data from different sources, we structure it, we apply OCR techniques and classify the document, we normalize and validate the extracted information against predefined rules and validation sets, and then it moves to our agent orchestration layer that acts as a safety agent, a risk tracking agent, a financial intelligence agent, and then it moves its output into the decision intelligence layer that provides with compatibility scoring and early risk detection. And finally, the output is delivered as a form of explainable guidance in simple language that provides detail like hospital matches, real-time alerts, everything contextual, context-aware and real-time. We completely act as an AI co-pilot where our goal is not just to process the data, but to turn the complex healthcare information into clear decision. Our tech stack is built for scalability and viability. We have a modern front end and a scalable backend, along with vector databases for contextual awareness, and we have an AI layer powered by RAG, LLM, and LangChain. The platform is designed for modular connectors with insurers, hospitals, and other networks, and we follow a strict API-first approach. This creates a unique opportunity for us across the market. We provide B2B support, B2C support, as well as B2B2C support for hospitals, insurers, and employers. Ultimately, our vision is larger than just a single application. We want to transform the fragmented healthcare coverage data into a clear and continuous path. Because we know when a family receives one difficult phone call, their energy should not go anywhere. It should move only towards the person they love and not towards understanding the policies and insurance. Kaapeedu Ai brings clarity when healthcare feels most complex. We take care of the hard situation, we process the data, we provide with meaningful and structured information so that the families can focus on what matters the most and feel confident. Thank you.